grew up racing here. I raced here on a 50 for the first time when I was either 5 or 6 years old. I have a lot of history at this racetrack, being brought up here. And I mean, my house, where my dad and mom's house, is literally 35 minutes here, and you don't even have to get out on the freeway. I mean, I came the back roads here, and I slept in my own bed last night, and got up and had a home-cooked breakfast for mom, and sat in the hot tub and looked at the racetrack, and seen some deer when I came in the driveway last night. It's like there's no nationals like that for very few riders in the circuit that get to do that. So it's very cool to be able to come home and race Castle Rock. There's a little bit of extra added pressure to do well. Friends from high school and family and people that just grew up watching me race, and just being a track where even though the TT is new, facility that I've been around a lot, it's always the goal is to win. But I just want to get like a solid podium tonight, and I'd be happy with that. But of course, I want to win. It's gonna get bunched up a little bit. I raced it back in June, and it's a really fun racetrack. But the biggest thing is that jump right there. It doesn't look like they've really changed much since I was here last. And maybe even moved it a little bit closer to the straight for the right-hander, which is a little bit better. But what I noticed is that you had to slow down a lot before you got to it, because if you just hit it at full speed, it'd actually kick you and you'd overjump the jump. So a lot of people were slowing down going up the jump, but when you got 18 guys on the first lap, one guy slows down, it's just bottleneck all the way until it gets to the guy in last. So it might cause a little chaos right there, and especially since that turn 1 is only not very far from the start-finish line. So it's going to be tricky, that first 180-degree left-hander to the jump. I think that's going to be where a lot of, if anything bad happens, that's probably what will happen. But other than that, the track's way more racy than it has been. It's a lot funner, that's for sure. And I think there's going to be a lot more room for passes and people to make mistakes, which will turn into passes as well. I was running first gear all last time I was here. I ran first all the way over the jump to the right-hander until I got onto the backstretch here and grabbed second and third. So a lot of it's gearing, really. I mean, bike setup, we all kind of got a sweet spot for bike setup, but a lot of it's gearing. Being able to hit your marks really good and have that, not have too much run coming into the corners, but not have enough coming off the corner. You're going to need to have it perfect to where, you're running smooth and not running out of power or having too much power in different places in the infield. So I think a lot of it's just going to get your gearing fine-tuned in and have your bike to where it's just settle and not wanting to move around or pogo on you or anything. So you're just going to have the thing comfortable, so it's easy to ride, and you can focus on trying new lines and setting somebody up rather than just getting the motorcycle to cooperate with you. Well, I'm the GNC points leader. At 20 years old, there's not very many people who say they've ever led the points before, and I got to come home to my home race with the points lead and a pretty good cushion at that. But it's really cool to just be where I'm at in the year that I've had so far, and I hope I can continue on at Castle Rock, because this is, any race can make it or break it, but I definitely want this one to just keep on rolling into Peoria and keep the consistency and momentum and the fun times rolling.